What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Achilles, entitled The Dreaming Eye. This is released on Debemur Morti Productions. Now, Achilles is the project of a guy by the name of Naas Alcameth. You may best know him for his work with probably one of the very best US black metal bands going today. That band, of course, being Nightbringer. This was his solo project. It was very much different from what you would normally expect of the Nightbringer sound. It had a very distinctive, moody, dark ambient sort of approach to it. And that approach was very well represented upon the first Achilles release, known as Supplication. It pretty much was a 37-minute long single-track affair. And it showed you the creativity and the ideas that were presented with that project. Something very far and away different from the pack, and very much an almost deep meditative sort of vibe to it. But since that project, he has been continuing on with his main band Nightbringer, releasing a slew of amazing albums, including probably one of the very best black metal records, in my opinion, of 2014, with Ego Dominus Tuus. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. He is a very smart, intellectual musician, and he just knows how to deliver perfect black metal, I would say. But now he has returned to his solo project. For this album, he pretty much does everything, minus the drums. He handles the vocal work, the guitar and bass work, and the overall atmosphere and ambience behind certain elements of this album. And here we are with The Dreaming Eye. It's the second Achilles record. It's 5 tracks, and it clocks in at around 45 minutes in length. And honestly, this is an album that I've been giving a lot of heavy rotation to. I've been listening to this album a lot. The more I listen to it, the more I love it. And the more I love it, the more I begin to appreciate what is being presented here within these 5 songs. And I'm honestly picking up a feel that is very much reminiscent of the early 2000s era of Nightbringer, way before Death in the Black Work even became a reality. I definitely believe that this is something that could even be along the same lines as Nightbringer, and even be better than Nightbringer if this project should continue on to make music. I think this is just another piece of marvelous, intelligent-minded black metal, definitely true to the roots of traditional black metal, but still bringing in those almost creepy, dark, evil sort of vibes represented. And it's very well thought and planned out here. I think the songwriting here is tremendous. I love how great these songs are well structured. I mean, take the first moments of the opening track, Breath and Levitation. It's pretty much dark and ambient for the first couple of minutes, and then you get straight off into a smattering of just lush and incredible instrumentation. One thing I like about this sort of song structuring is the fact that once you get right into the more traditional sort of black metal sounds, it just hits you right away. And it just sounds so amazing to listen to. I mean, just the guitar work being handled here, very incredible riff work being presented here. Tracks like Consummation and Tides of Woneric Darkness, just some very well layered and well planned out guitar riffs being presented here. They are the main highlight to me of this record. They stand out a hell of a lot, as much as the rest of the instrumentation is being panned out and presented here. I think the riff work sounds phenomenal. The guitar work really just shines through and through. The leads sound great. I love the way that the tone is. It's a very well balanced and well produced sort of tone. Not too clean, but just right enough to make you pay attention to want to know what's happening. I think the bass work is very good too. Definitely nicely handled and adjusted, but this is more of a showcase to listen to the guitar riffs. I definitely think the guitar is the standpoint of this entire record. I love what's being presented here, and definitely it engrosses the listener even more than what you would expect. The drum work on here is very good. If I'm not mistaken, the guy who plays the drums goes under the name of Ein. I don't know who this guy is or what he is involved in, but his drum work on here definitely speaks heavy volumes here all the way throughout, and very much is akin to the traditional sort of drum style you would expect from a Nightbringer release. Very fast-paced double bass and blast beats. Very well played and well heard drum work. I definitely love the way that the kick and snare sound. I definitely think it's a very well produced drum performance, and definitely something to hold the listener down, especially when it comes to the lengthier tracks. Going back to the track's Consummation, it's around 17 minutes in length, but definitely this drummer knows exactly how to have a great sense of stamina and just delivers a very good drum performance. And especially when it comes to the faster paced moments of this record, I definitely think it's a joy to listen to this drummer play as well as he does. It's just so great to listen to. And going back to this band's early roots, the almost moody, dark, ambient sort of sounds being presented here, you do hear it in the very introductions of the album, certain breaks and spots in songs, even the closing track Into the Indigo Abyss, which is basically the sole true piece of dark ambient instrumentation. It really sounds awesome, and it definitely makes the listener feel at ease and want to vibe along with what's being done here. And when it comes to the vocals, I definitely love the way Naas Alcameth's vocals sound here. Very commanding, powerful, and ritualistic sounding. His voice sounds phenomenal. I love his vocal delivery, the way he sounds, his the evil and tormented structuring in his vocal delivery sound awesome. His high growls sound great. His lower register growls sound awesome. Definitely a very well worded and articulate sort of vocal performance. Definitely something to pay attention to, and it's just an overall clinic for this guy. He definitely, Naas Alcameth knows exactly what he's doing here. So overall, this is another example of what a great and pretty much perfect black metal release in 2014 should be like and feel like. I definitely love what is being presented here. I mean, the artwork is amazing. I love the vocal styles. I love the instrumentation. I love the presentation of everything. This is definitely a very triumphant piece of US black metal, and I definitely would hope that more great things are going to come from this sort of project in the future. I would love to hear more Achilles. If anything, more than anything, I'd love to hear another album of this sort of sound and style. It doesn't matter if it switches from either black metal or dark ambient. I think it sounds amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to the Debemur Morti Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy being purchased or not. You can buy it digitally, and there is also physical versions. It is available on CD and will also be available on 12-inch vinyl. Whichever version you prefer, it will definitely be worth mandatory purchasing. So again, the album is The Dreaming Eye by Achilles. This is released on Debemur Morti Productions. Definitely buy this. It is mandatory purchasing, and for a score, I'm going to give this the highest score I can possibly give, and that would be a perfect 10 out of 10. This is some sensational black metal. Is it the black metal album of the year for me? It may as well should be. I don't know, but we'll see. You never know. So support Achilles. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for coming to my channel, and until the next time, Armijo out.